Hi, my name is Bella Sue Martin. I'm a weaver and a glass artist in Taos. And this is my dog Cody, a golden doodle, a miniature golden doodle. And this is where I start my mornings. I have a half-hour quiet time each morning and give thanks for being an artist. I give thanks for my eyesight. I give thanks for simple things in my life, my legs where I could walk, and just the simple things that I have in my life. And my weavings are so important to me. They give me a peaceful feeling. And I just grew up in a household where music was important and art was important. And our house always growing up was just a place of beauty and peace. And my grandparents gave me a little spinning wheel, and when I was a child I would sit there for many hours and just spin yarn and textiles. And I'll show you some of the pieces that I really love. And they're kind of my trademark also. This color is the color of the sky here in New Mexico. And I weave with a rayon chenille and then a rayon boucle. So they're very drapey and they last forever. And if they ever get wrinkled, you just throw them in the dryer and they come out as soft as butter. I had a show at the Smithsonian of my work, and this was one of the pieces. And that was in 1993. I used a shiny, shimmering metallic with hand-dyed ribbons from Italy. And so the pieces they're more high-end. They're pieces that you would wear to the opera or somewhere really dressy. I wear them with jeans and a turtleneck sometimes. I love India fabrics because the colors are so gorgeous and they have this beautiful embroidery. And so I like adding fabrics like this. And then some of the pieces over here are gold colored, and they're metallic and they're shiny. And this one has a little bit of silver and turquoise mixed with it. It's a hand-woven top that I do. I went to London for a semester, and there I went to a show at the Hayward Gallery called Sacred Circles. And there was just Indian art that was just so fabulous. And there was a totem pole that kept pulling me over, and I stood in front of it, and it was huge. It had an eagle on top of it, and there was a doorway. And I heard this voice saying, "Your path is now to be a weaver." And I just felt like a profound feeling that my life was ready to change in a very profound way. And I went to Piccadilly and I bought all these yarns and I sent them back to my parents. And boy, my path, when I came back to the States, my whole life changed. I really believe that creativity is so important in the world right now, especially after COVID and what our country went through and what the world went through. We need color. Color is so healing. We need music. We need the arts just so deeply right now in our world. And I think this is going to heal the planet in ways that deeper ways than anyone could even imagine. And so I know from being an artist all my life, and I know from having incredible friends as artists, we talk about this. And there's such turmoil in the world right now, but the arts are something that we need in our classrooms. It's something that we need to teach children, especially the young people right now. They really need it on our planet. And I look forward to being a teacher and teaching that. I'm an Aquarius. My birthday's January 22nd, and I love the color of turquoise. I weave a lot with turquoise. I wear a lot of turquoise. The waterfall piece over there, Water is Sacred, I dyed all the ribbons turquoise. And the other thing is my moon is in Virgo, so it makes me very precise. I have a Capricorn rising, and that makes me really serious. And Capricorns they're work-oriented. And for years I was a workaholic in the art field, and I really pushed my career. And now I'm more relaxed, and I really want to enjoy other things besides art, especially hiking and being with my dog and being with my friends. That's key to me right now. I started out in college, and I'll never forget my weaving professor. I kept breaking strings, and it was a big loom like this. And she said, "Bella, it's a Zen. It's like meditation. You've got to do it very slow. It's mathematical. You don't want to ever mess up when you're threading." But the weaving calmed me down, and you really have to be in a quiet space. I like to have music on. I don't like to have people around. I just love music and just to have a quiet stillness when I weave, and that's important to me. I usually have a shuttle boat that I weave with when I have wider pieces, but the ribbons, the hand-dyed ribbons, I just love to weave this way, where I just could feel the textures, and then I could. It's a slower process, but that's okay. I'm not into heavy production right now. I'm really just into weaving for the joy of weaving and to create beautiful scarves and beautiful shawls and beautiful garments. And I don't have to rush like I did when I was younger. And so now I just like to feel the yarn. And I love the sounds of the harnesses, and the sound is just, to me, I just like it. And this loom is so special to me. It has a hand-carved butterfly on it, and it has a hand-carved acorn. And when I saw it, I lived in Santa Fe in the late 80s, and I worked at Spider-Woman Designs, and the owner owned this loom. Later, Forrest Fenn was a good friend of my husband Jim's, and we went to his house, and he said, Bella, go down to Peggy's new studio, his wife's new studio. He had bought this loom for his wife Peggy. And then at one point Peggy couldn't weave any longer, and Forrest gifted me this loom. So it's been just such a gift. I feel grateful. I have an interest in UFOs, and this is a glass piece that I made of a dichroic glass UFO. My husband Jim and I used to go to UFO conferences all around the United States. This is where I cut my glass, and I love sitting here. And it's just, I look out and I look at it, and I hear the acequia and I hear the water running, and it's a great place to cut glass. And I have my glass cutter here, and I have my snippers that I use. And usually it's pretty easy. You just go like this and then go like this. And usually I start out with a dark piece, and then I add layers of lighter pieces. And sometimes I have 4 layers, sometimes 3 layers. But I love the design process. I love working with dichroic glass. Some of the glass already has little designs on it, which I love. And some of them come with like bigger circles like this. And I just feel joyful that I'm a glass artist because it's fast. The weaving is kind of slow, but the glass process is very fast when you're firing glass. And that is what I really appreciate about it. This is my Water is Sacred piece. And I dyed the ribbons. They're hand-dyed, the turquoise pieces are hand-dyed ribbons that I dyed during COVID. And then I just sit here and listen to the water. And the acequias are so important in Taos, and especially in New Mexico. And they're sacred. They go back hundreds of years, and it's the Spanish-Hispanic culture that they take care of the acequias. And then I come over here after I listen to the water, and I sit, and then I just kind of ask my guides, what color should I use today? What design should I use today? There's a spiritual illumination about Santa Fe and Taos, and everyone talks about the light, how beautiful the light is here, but I really think the light is the people that live in Taos. There's 3 cultures that live together here. It's beyond words that you could even describe it. And just like living here, it's very spiritual. It's nature, it's color, it's hummingbirds, it's water, it's trees, and I love living here. And I've lived in this house for, I think, 28 years, and so I just feel blessed to be here and be a part of this community in Taos.